What's going on, family? Today I don't know. You know, it's a day where you're just up doing the mundane things that you need to do because it's time to do the mundane things that you need to do. But I'm not in I don't know. It's just a weird it's a weird space. I'm not fully where I would like to be, and not just like goal wise, but just emotionally, just mentally, I don't know. Being a healer sometimes has its weird points where you're just like, I'm here and we can chat. You know? Very weird space to be in today. I'm in a very weird space today. But nevertheless, I am here and I hope you are doing well, and I hope you have hugged who you needed to hug and said sorry to whoever it is you feel like you need to apologize to, or say absolutely say sorry if sorry is the word you want to use, or apologize if you're apologetic, and even to yourself and to others around you. But understand that, I don't know, the more chaotic things get, the more I see that we don't have all the same 24 hours in a day. There's that. And my 24 hours definitely don't look like yours. And a lot of parents in America are looking at Texas and saying that their 24 hours definitely doesn't look like ours. And here in Buffalo, grandparents, we're looking at our grandparents and our, significant others, and knowing that everybody's day is not the same. Are we going to be fearful about where we go? Or are we just going to be more aware and do our due diligence and register musketeers and, figure out, are you against me? Are you for me? And live even more passively aggressively. It has really been some somber, crazy times. Like, someone's birthday next door. So, anyways, I've been having difficulties posting every day since the Buffalo shooting. I am from Buffalo, so there's that. And I stay fairly close to the 208 zip code. Okay, close enough. And the fact that there were like several other shootings in that week, and then Texas happened, I'm just kind of like, it's hard to have positive conversations in the midst of negativity. It's hard to be positive focused in the midst of chaos, right? And this is a big part of manifesting. Like, you know, they tell you in manifestation, whoever you listen to will tell you, you know, you can't, the preference is not to have any negative thinking around what it is that you're trying to manifest, even when negativity is around you, right? So if you're trying to manifest money, like, and you're broke, it's kind of hard to do, right? If you're trying to manifest peace and there's chaos around you, it's a little difficult, you know? If you want to manifest love and you hate yourself, you hate where you stay, you hate those people, I hate this, I hate that, like, it's kind of hard to bring that in. Not saying that you can't, because you absolutely can, but it becomes a little more difficult, right? And then we have to realize that waiting is not great. If you've tried forever to shift a problem, there's probably something to learn from embracing it. May I let this be for now. Help me relax and trust. Every need will be met. Often change soon follows. Every need will be met. Every need will be met. The peace will come, the money will come, the love will come, the patience will come, the pride will come, the joy will come. Right? Because one thing's for sure, two things for certain is there has to be a shift in the energy at some point. Okay, so if you're going through bad things for a real long time, there has to be a shift in the energy. The real tea is how long? How long are you going to be in the yucky stuff before the good stuff comes? And that's the problems humans have. That's the problems we have in this human flesh. That is the problems that we have on this earth while in these human vessels, is waiting for the energy to shift when it's not pleasing to the mind, to the body, to our hormones, dopamines and etamines and whatever other means, right? When it's not pleasing to us, what do you do in the meantime? Try to stay healthy, try to keep eating healthy, try to do positive things, try to do things that will keep you in a positive mindset, right? Like, you can't keep saying a thing will happen but doubting it in the same breath. Like, you're not giving it the necessary momentum it needs. You're not giving it the momentum that it needs. But through patience, the clarity will come. Let me trust my deepest instincts in all ways, especially when matters are unclear. May my own holy intuition may my own holy intuition always guide the way. May it guide the way. May it always guide the way. May it always guide the way. You know, and through the patience, there is clarity. And there will always be you at the end of the clarity, providing service. And not just to others, but to yourself as well. Okay? You stop using the universe to try to get what you want and start asking love to use you. You offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation. Patience, clarity, and service. The bottom of the deck. It's like the universe is always asking us to trust it, even in the chaotic moments. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. It's hard to say when babies are taken in such a violent way. When people, elderly, right? These are the things on this earthly plane that we swear are most divinely protected out of all, right? Elders, babies, and animals. But for some reason, there seemed to be an attack. So, interesting conversations are being had. Are they actually being protected? Right, by the universe bringing them back to the ethereal without them having to go through other processes. I mean, there's all kinds of ways we can look at this, right? Because everyone has lessons to learn here. Whether you live in Texas or Buffalo or not, whether you are a woman or not, with how they're changing the laws, if you are in jail for whatever, with how they're changing the laws or not, just knowing that you can be arrested for something and innocent and it be proven that you were innocent all along and no justice come of it. No type of retribution, no type of my bad, is really concerning. And it's really even more concerning that all of this is going on at a time where, and I get it, Pluto's return to U.S. It's Pluto's return. So things are going to get a little more chaotic before they get better. And that is for sure. Okay. It's going to get more chaotic before it gets better. Okay. Before people actually get fed up, before there is actual uprise. Because you have to remember, when we were sitting down, people had time to go to protest. They had time. Now people are back to work. They're trying to keep up. God forbid if you're an influencer of any type now and you're having to make changes, because especially if you're a lifestyle or aesthetic friendly influencer and you haven't reached the tippy top of the list and really formulated a business around your influential to-dos. If you haven't done that, then it's like you're busy organizing now and reorganizing life so that you can still do what you're doing, because you're at a lot of these influencers are at a point where they have a great following, a great faithful following, but they don't make enough to keep going the goings-ons. So they're making adjustments, right? And not just influencers. Everyone is making adjustments. Everyone's making adjustments. Every single person in the United States of America is making adjustments right now. Every single one. A lot of adjustments are being made. I know I'm quiet. I want to pull a goddess card. And I am just thinking about how swiftly these transitions are happening and catching a lot of us off guard. And I mean, as it should, because if we're going to make any type of change in any type of way, right? Best way to keep someone thinking quick on their feet is by catching them off guard. You can't always get the answer that you seek or know by staying in the flow of everything that is. Mami Wata. 30. Reduced as a 3. I love that it's a water goddess. Keeping ourselves afloat, staying focused, are we? Trying to stay focused. Naked. I have courage to be vulnerable. Ooh-wee. Mami Wata and her sisters lived in the Ikoba River in Benin City, Nigeria. But the ancient mermaid goddess is her own global pantheon. Mami Wata influences emotions and gifts her followers with clairvoyance and healing powers. Her guidance, hide no more. The emotional nakedness you avoid is your superpower, not your shame. Notice how close my face is to the book because I don't have my additional eyes. So there's that. Goddess declaration. I have the courage to be vulnerable. Being emotionally naked means being vulnerable enough for the real you to shine through. Vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. Practice being transparent. Start with the people closest to you. Say, I haven't been showing the whole me, but I am starting today. Have the courage to feel and express your feelings without people pleasing. Speak your truth. Share your story. Cultivate an appreciation for vulnerability in others. Become comfortable with feeling comfortable and making others uncomfortable. Well, and that will definitely make people uncomfortable. Vulnerability makes people uncomfortable. Very. Very. Even when they claim to have it, even when they claim to practice it, even when they claim to be one with it, it will still make you uncomfortable. It will still give you a sense of I'm not really sure why I want to expose this information to you. Right? Because that's what vulnerability is. We don't want to give a piece of information about ourselves to someone who may be able to manipulate it and use it or whatever. But the truth of the matter is, I look at vulnerability like a myth. It's there. Everyone knows it's there. But we don't really know if it's true, other than what we've been told. Do with that what you will. Listen, in a world full of chaos, be the calm, okay? In a world full of unvulnerability, be the vulnerable. In the world of confusion, be logic. Be the planner. Plan Bs don't just come. They come because there's a plan A. You understand what I'm saying? There's no reason, wrath, or rhyme to come up with a plan B unless plan A is starting to falter. Which is why a lot of people don't have plan Bs, because this is the plan, this is what I'm going to do, and this is how I'm going to do it. What do I need a plan B for? Until plan A falls through, and now you have to have a plan B. And the thing about it is your plan B usually is relatively close to plan A. You're just making a left turn instead of a right that you thought you could make, but that road is closed, so now you have to take a longer route. That's all plan Bs are. Plan Cs and Ds and Es and whatever else people want to say. Continue to ask the universe to show you the great stuff, because it's coming. Know that it's coming. Understand that it's coming. And if you are into protection spells or prayers or protection meditation, you know, sprinkle it on a little heavy. Got another eclipse coming. It's time to adjust and move accordingly. Blessings.